victim of violence, of verbal and physical violence. And we think that all what is done actually in Morocco in the area of human rights and women equality and promoting a culture of equality, of dialogue, of respect of the others, all that thing goes toward more respect of the situation of the woman disabled. And in the same thing, we are preparing this frame of law who is going to guarantee the rights of the disabled people in all this area. Concerning the economical rights of women, also there is a big awareness about this subject, because all the international reports, especially the PNUD, the UNDP reports, show that one of the causes of the underdevelopment of the countries, especially the Arabic countries, one of the reasons is the lack of participation, of economical participation, and also political participation of women. So I think when I have spoken about a strong political willing, it's a strong political willing and awareness.
Can we have the microphone here? And there, okay, sorry. Yes, please.
Madam Speaker, thank you so very much. I hope that one day I will speak Arabic as fluently as you speak English. I can look forward to that time. This has been a most enlightening and informative presentation. I am, however, deeply puzzled by the disparity between women being elected to higher office and then this huge gap at the municipal level. And since women are now being educated at the levels of 90 or 95%, this is a big puzzle to me. Could you tell me why that is so, why you think that is so? Thank you.
Thank you very much for your presentation. It was very informative, as other speakers have said. Two questions related to previous questions. I'm not very clear in the family code about how inheritance rights were actually changed and whether daughters have equal rights to son and inheritance, particularly of land, housing, and other productive property. Asset ownership for women is particularly important for their bargaining power within households and their broader participation in communities. And relatedly, I'm not very clear about the coexistence of the family code with Islamic law. Does the family code take precedence? Because often inheritance is governed by the marital regime, the regime under which couples are married. And if they were married under Sharia, I'm not very clear what which of the laws that actually govern, for instance, the distribution of assets on dissolution of marriage. And one other question. It seems to me the political participation, you said that it was effective at the national level because you had a system of reservations or party quotas. And I'm just curious why at the local level there isn't a similar system of quotas or reservations. And in countries around the world where women have achieved 30% or more of their seats of parliaments or bodies where they are well represented, it's because of some kind of party list or quota or reservation system. And so is there opposition to that at the local level?
One more question, please. She's been raising her hand for a while. We'll take yours.
Is it on? Yes, thank you. My question also has to do with issues at the local level. I was extremely interested when you described your initiative for human development, and in particular you mentioned that you wanted to implement a participatory approach and mobilization at the local level. If you would please explain some of the details of how you expect that to work.
Professor.
My name is Vidya Samrasingh, and I do agree with both Terry and Karen in terms of this quota system, because it seems to me that there is an elite representation, but not at the level of the local government. My second question is much more in relation to the spirit of the law rather than the letter of the law. Because this is, you mentioned that men are being mobilized. And we see in most part of the world, we have reforms. Reforms means that there needs to be something to be fixed. But that's what is needed to be fixed is in terms of bringing men into the debate. And this is particularly in relation to the issue of divorce, because you did mention that the divorce rates have gone down. And I would have thought that the divorce rates would go up where if women have more rights in terms of what they want to get out of a divorce. So is it that there is a resistance at the household level, despite the fact that the reforms say that the women are better off now? So I would like you to comment on your opinion as to whether there's a resistance at the household level or at the community level in terms of these reforms, especially in relation to gender equality at the household level.
Yes, perhaps I'm beginning, if you permit me, by the end, by the last question, because how is the perception of the family code, of the change of the family code into the families? I want to come back to the idea that 80% of the people